Good Monday morning, meaties. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another week of horror news and channel updates with me. Oh, it's not Monday, it's fucking Tuesday. I'm sorry. My bad. My week's all thrown off because I just got back from a 10-day trip doing all sorts of stuff. So, glad to be back home. I'm so glad to be back home. Whew, that was a journey. That was quite a journey. Yeah, this is the final one of these live streams that will be on the main channel. Horror news and channel updates. This is the last one on this channel that you're subscribed to, that you're watching right now. If you want to continue watching these, please make sure you subscribe to the brand new channel, Dead Meat Presents. It is Dead Meat Presents. It officially launched last week. I am posting the link in the chat. Hit that up. Is that a link? Did that make that a link? It just looks like text to me. In any case, you should be able to subscribe to Dead Meat Presents, where you will find all the non-kill count content that we make in the future going forward. So, it's not a link, it's just words. Okay, thanks. Thanks, YouTube, for doing that. Well, I guess if you search Dead Meat Presents and you find this channel, you're in the right place. Subscribe to it. We're almost done having all of our videos migrated over to the new channel. It's almost done. I think the latest 2 Dead Meat podcasts are currently missing, but you will find all the other podcast episodes here, right here in this top playlist. There they all are. You'll also find lots of interviews that you may have missed. Interviews with people like Kyle Gallner and Johnny Berchtold from The Passenger. Interviews with the Scream 6 cast and directors. With the people who made Megan. Going back to the people who made Chucky. Jamie Lee Curtis in there. Yahya Abdul Mateen II from Candyman. Oh, Mike Flanagan. Mike Flanagan's interviews in the Dr. Sleep episode. So check those out. Also, what's your favorite scary movie? That's in there. With now WWE's Jade Cargill. Me talking to her about The Evil Dead. A great episode talking to Allie about the entire Puppet Master series. And there are some non-wrestlers in there too, and we will bring this series back at some point. Hopefully soon. Probably with non-wrestlers. Here's They Talk. Zoran's fantastic series, including the little short that was in there. You can find all that. And then event videos. And these are just the playlists that I've made so far. I haven't made all the playlists that I need to because we still have supercuts in there. The Horror Royal Rumble lives there now. The Dead Meat Awards will be there. Just all sorts of things. You can browse all these videos. Ice Nine Kills' Welcome to Horrorwood official music video. So check these out. Oh, the Chucky After Show. That should be its own playlist. Pre-games opening teaser. That's there. All of our non-kill count content now lives on Dead Meat Presents. So please subscribe if you like the podcast or anything else that we do, including these live streams. They are all going to be on Dead Meat Presents going forward. This is the last one. Will the original videos on this channel be deleted? No, we are lucky enough to, have an in with YouTube. Tends to happen when you're a channel our size, and we were able to get all of our non-kill count videos migrated over to the new channel. It's an ongoing process. It wasn't done all at once, but it's almost done. We just gotta get the rest of them moved over. So that is what is happening, and I'm super excited to have this, because this new channel will let us do more fun stuff besides just videos that are in a series. Like, we're going to be talking about some horror video games today, or at least one, and who knows, maybe I'll go live and stream it on the new channel, because if you do that on this channel, you might affect viewership of the videos that come out. On Dead Meat Presents, we're just going to do whatever the fuck we want. Why didn't you think of this before, Dr. Suneboy? We did consider this. This was not a decision we made lightly. This was something that we talked about for years and went back and forth on whether or not it'd be the right decision. And we finally decided that it would be the right thing to do. And the channel that you're currently watching will still be renamed. We haven't renamed it yet, but it will be called Dead Meat Kill Counts. So, oh, no, don't be sorry. Yeah, I wasn't trying to attack you. Sometimes I come off a little aggressive, I'm having my morning coffee. Just, the mug of the day? No, it's the Mini-Mans in the Universal Monster mode. But, yes, the current channel that you're watching, the 6.3 million subscribed channel, it'll still be Dead Meat, but it'll be called Dead Meat Kill Counts, just to make it more clear and differentiate it from Dead Meat Presents. And it'll just be kill counts. Just kill counts. That's it. If it's not a kill count, then it's on Dead Meat Presents. If it's a kill count, it's on Dead Meat Kill Counts. That's how the breakdown will happen. So check that out. And you like the Dead Meat Presents? Thank you, Logan McNeese. And this logo was once again made by our dear friend Beth B. Rad, who made the original Dead Meat logo and is one of our absolute best friends, and who just watched Molly for all 10 days that we were gone. Dear God, it's good to be back home. Dear God, I'm so sick of living in hotels and couches. All right, let's get on to the horror news, and then we'll get back to the Dead Meat news. I just want everyone to subscribe to Dead Meat Presents. Please do it. If you want to continue watching these live streams, they're all going to be on Dead Meat Presents. This is the last one. It'll be on this channel. So if you want to keep catching these, make sure. Gonna miss just the name Dead Meat. It's still there. It's still there. It's the full 50% of the new title, Dead Meat Kill Counts, or it's 2/3 of the title here, Dead Meat Presents. So Dead Meat is now more than just a channel, though. It's a brand. Ugh, that was disgusting to say, but it's true. Okay, let's get to the horror news. FNAF 2 officially confirmed for a 2025 release from Bloody Disgusting. Here we go. They confirmed that it'll be out in October. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Is it not a release date? We don't have a date? I lied? Oh, I fucking lied in the title of this. I'm so sorry. Clickbait. Clickbait, I'm so sorry. This stream is officially clickbait. I said FNAF 2 release date. We don't have a release date. We have a release season. A release general area. Fall 2025. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But that's when we're getting it. So, a year and a half. That's all right. And obviously that movie was going to make a sequel. It's the highest grossing Blumhouse film of all time. It says it right there. So I am excited for a sequel. I hope they build upon I hope they build upon the foundation they laid in the first one. I mean, if you watched the kill count, you saw my thoughts on it. A little slow, but good for the fans. And I hope that it continues to get better. So props to FNAF. And thank you, Zeus, right there. Appreciate that. So that'll be next year, next fall. Dead Meat Exposed, lying about FNAF to get innocent kids to tune into a live stream about horror news. The Crow, speaking of releases, The Crow and Saw 11 have been delayed. The Crow, just a matter of months. It's a movie that I'm assuming is finished. It was supposed to come out in June 7th, and is instead coming out in August. I don't know what that means. I don't know why they did that. Pushed it about 2.5 months. I know that it's getting a lot of divisive reception through the still images they released and then the trailer. I personally think it looks like whatever. And not in a bad way. I'm like, it could go either way. I'm not looking at this and being like, this is fucking trash coming out. But I know a lot of people are not excited about it. We'll see. I'm definitely going to give it a chance. We just spent a lot of time with The Crow because literally 2 days ago, Jesus, we were talking about The Crow in our first ever live Dead Meat podcast episode. We recorded it at the Masonic Temple in Detroit, Michigan. Talking about The Crow. Had a turnout of over 300 people. Almost sold the place out. We had people in the balcony. People filling the floor. It was really cool. There's actually a short on this channel, the first short that I upload, of us coming out, our view when we came out on stage. So, not on this channel, on Dead Meat Presents. So check that out. If you are subscribed to Dead Meat Presents, check out the short video that I posted. It was me coming out and seeing the giant audience. It was really fucking cool. And we talked about the original Crow in that episode, which will be out tomorrow as the Dead Meat podcast episode. Again, on Dead Meat Presents. But the Crow remake, starring Bill Skarsgård, has gotten a lot of iffy reception. So I'm still looking forward to seeing what it does in August 23rd, and I hope it makes decisions. I did wear a Grateful Dead shirt and then forgot to explain the whole bit. Viewers of these streams might know that for a short time, our show was erroneously listed as Dead Meat, a Grateful Dead tribute show. And so maybe there's one person who came expecting a expecting a Grateful Dead tribute show. I gave them at least a tie-dye shirt, but then forgot to explain that. And so I just looked like a jackass wearing a tie-dye shirt while talking about The Crow. Anyway, Saw 11 is also being delayed, which I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief from. Originally, they mentioned and announced that Saw 11 would come out a year after Saw 10 and was supposed to come out this September 2024. I think all of us were like, well, we really liked Saw 10, but like, this seems like a short amount of time to make another one. They heard us. They are taking their time. It will now be out in September of 2025 instead. So, sucks that we have to wait, but I would much rather have the movie done well than done quickly. So, very excited that they'll have more time to, I don't know if they have a script yet. I don't know what stage of production it's in, but I'm glad that it won't be rushed just to get it out to some arbitrary release date. I would much rather have it out in 2025 than just rushed for 2024. So that's what we're working with there. Strangers Chapter 2 is going to come out this fall, and you're like, wait, what? Strangers, there were 2 of them already. Yes, well, this is Chapter 2 of the reboot trilogy, and Chapter 1 will be out in May. We're less than a month out now from Strangers Chapter 1 coming out May 17th. That'll be in theaters. And then I guess they maybe already filmed the other 2 that they're doing, but Strangers Chapter 2 will be out this same year. Kind of a X and Pearl situation. Were those out the same year? Or just year after year? Anyway, very quick follow-up, so we'll see what happens there. I might get the chance to talk to director Renny Harlin, who also did one of the Nightmares, I forget, I think Nightmare 4, and star Madeline Petch. So I might get the chance to talk to them soon, and if I do, it'll be on Dead Meat Presents. Night Bitch! I don't know what Night Bitch is, but I love Amy Adams. Oh, she's so nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so nice. Thank you. You want to see Night Bitch? I do want to see Night Bitch. It is rated R for language and some sexuality and is a darkly comic horror film. And it'll be out in December. I don't know what it's about, but Mary Holland's hilarious. So, apparently, yeah, a comic horror film. Not like comic book, like comedic. And a woman thrown into the stay-at-home routine of raising a toddler in the suburbs who slowly embraces the feral power deeply rooted in motherhood as she becomes increasingly aware of the bizarre and undeniable signs that she may be turning into a canine. She got that dog in her. I stole that joke from a comment down here. It's based on a book Maybe I'll read this book. I just read a book. Felt real good to read a book. Devoured a book like it were a piece of meat. Rachel Harrison's The Return. Check it out. It was real easy to read. 300 pages. I read it in like 3 or 4 days. Granted, I was traveling, so I was on a plane. But good little horror book. And yeah, maybe I'll check this out. In the mood to read lately. But night bitch. Haley Steinfeld, who I'm sure will be more familiar to many of you than me because she's in big ol' superhero movies. Voices Gwen Stacy. She's in the Hawkeye series, but she joined Ryan Coogler's untitled thriller that stars Michael B. Jordan. We talked about this a little bit in January, I believe. Thanks, James Pod. And we talked about the bidding war that happened over this. I mean, Coogler made Black Panther. Huge movie director, and now seems like he's doing a horror thriller project starring Michael B. Jordan, who is, of course, a giant. Oh, she's in True Grit. Thank you. Okay, yes. Duh, of course. True Grit was like one of the few Best Picture nominees that I missed during that era. She was real young in that True Grit remake. But yes, we'll see. We know nothing about this. Oh, wait, no, we do know a little bit. Insiders say the feature is set in the Jim Crow era South and possibly involves both vampires and Southern supernatural traditions. And Michael B. Jordan might be playing dual roles as twin brothers, so interesting. It'll be out in March, so a little bit less than a year. Keep an eye out for that. Friday the 13th, the game, to which Dead Meat owes so much and will forever because it came out right when the kill counts were coming out, and people who were playing the game looked up movie clips of Friday the 13th, found the kill counts, and flocked to the channel. So I will forever be in debt to the Friday the 13th game. So that's why I was sad to hear that it was shutting down due to licensing issues. You know, it was a project that kept running into licensing problems, and it is no longer available for purchase, and it will soon, I think in December, be completely unplayable for anyone who owns it. So this poor game, that's right, Chris Solstice, this poor game. Apparently a modded version called Friday the 13th, the game Resurrected, great name, is going to be coming out for free, I believe, to get around all the licensing issues. Available on PC, and they hope to make it available on console. Already, though, I'm a little concerned because they're like, we've got a teaser for it, check it out. That teaser's no longer available due to a copyright claim, so don't know if that bodes well for this game that they are trying to make available to people that will include everything from the base version of the game and hosting their own servers, but we'll see. You know, I hope it works, because, you know, the idea of a game, and this is, since I'm older than probably a lot of you, I've been around to play games that have come and gone, and the idea of, like, hopping into a Battlefield 2 server, but there not being anyone there. I just was reminded the other day of the game Natural Selection, because I think Natural Selection 2 is out and has been out for like a decade, but I played the original Natural Selection, which was a original Half-Life mod, and we played it so much at LAN parties. It was a great time, and I was just reading about it, and then I just like pictured myself joining a server, which probably doesn't exist, for that game, and there not being anyone there, and it's just this weird, like, almost liminal feeling of joining a game server with no support anymore and no interest in it, or like it, I don't know if you ever played the game Ricochet. I think that's what it was called, where you're like throwing like discs and decapitating people. Again, original Half-Life mod, and I'm just imagining these old games and hopping into servers with them, and it's like an eerie, deserted feeling, and it makes me sad. It makes me sad that in a world where there's so many people with so many interests, you can still find things that are just dead game, you know? Ooh, that's weird. That's weird to think about. But anyway, I hope this works out so that people who like the game can play it. Oh, some people played Ricochet. Nice. Yeah, it was like lethal laser tag in game form. It was super simple. NECA made a life-size Megan doll for $500. Did we already purchase it here at Dead Meat Productions? Yes, we did. And I was so excited about it because I love Megan and I love my props, right? I saw this posted on the horror subreddit and I hopped into it and I was about to type already pre-ordered mine, And then I saw that all the comments were saying that anyone who orders this should be on a list. And I was like, oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah. Listen, I collect horror props and make videos with horror props. So, you know, I have a good reason to own this thing. So don't come at me. But a lot of people were saying that this isn't the best idea. I just love Megan. I love that fucking movie. I love this character. And I'm going to have her, like, probably standing in the background of the set. So, fuck off. If one person is able to own this, it's me. That's what I'm saying. I don't know when it's going to ship, though. Hopefully before we do a Megan kill count. But I'm going to be honest, probably not. Because it just says that it'll ship sometime in 2024. Who knows what that means? And let me tell you, the Megan kill count is on the calendar. I won't say when, but it is on the calendar. We want to make that episode because I fucking love that movie. So you'll see it sometime this year unless we run into issues. Oh, okay. I thought I closed all the other tabs. No, I just pulled this tab out for some reason. I'm not familiar with Night Watch, but apparently it was made 30 years ago and is now getting a sequel. Yes, it began in 1994, and apparently it's now getting a sequel with the same director and cast. And the only thing that really stood out to me is that the cast includes Nikolaj Coster-Waldau, who probably said that name horribly, but he was Jaime Lannister in Game of Thrones. So that's cool that he's coming back for this. And if you like Night Watch, get ready for a sequel 30 years later. From Fangoria again, we've got just comments on the Ready or Not 2 script by Tyler and Matt, my buddies from Radio Silence. They are not, this is a little confusing because it says directors Tyler and Matt. I think they're just referring to directors of the first movie. It doesn't look like they're attached to direct this. They'll probably just produce it. He does say something about however it gets made and in whatever capacity we are helping it get made. We are so excited that's happening. So sounds like they're not going to direct this one, but they did read a script that they call a fucking banger. Quote. Personally, you know, Ready or Not was one of my 3 favorite films of 2019, along with Dr. Sleep and The Lighthouse. All very different movies. I don't think it needs a sequel, but if they're gonna vouch for it, I'll give it a shot. And Samara Weaving's in it, and we all love her, so we'll see what that looks like. I don't think there's a date attached to this, and if they're still in the writing pre-production stage, it probably would be 2025 at the earliest. Yes, does not have a current release date, but Abigail will be released on Friday. I'm gonna see it on Wednesday. Can't wait for that. Christian Bale is gonna be playing Frankenstein in that Maggie Gyllenhaal movie, The Bride. There he is. That's what it looks like. Okay, use keyboard. Okay, cool. Oh, great. There it is. That's what it looks like. Let's say hope. Do you vote for Obama? Let's say nope. Do you vote for Jordan Peele? Does that say Pope? Did you vote for... Who's the Pope? Francis? Did you vote for Francis? White smoke? Frankenstein stuff, yep. Glenn Powell, one of the world's busiest men in Hollywood right now. He's going to be starring in The Running Man, which was a Stephen King story. There was a film starring Arnold back in the 80s, yeah, 87. And Glenn Powell will be starring in a version directed by Edgar Wright. So I bet that'll be kinetic and exciting and have fun editing. Legacy of Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, coming back with a 2nd season. What, it's an Apple TV Plus series? Holy shit, and it got renewed? Did people actually find it? Apple TV has great series that they never advertise. No one fucking knows about any of those shows. Go watch Severance. Go watch Schmigadoon. Demand that Schmigadoon come back. Severance, I just saw that they, at least one of the actors wrapped filming, so they are making it. Can't wait for that fucking 2nd season. Severance rules. If you like Lost, watch Severance. Severance made me feel the way that Lost made me feel, and that no other series has made me felt since. It's a very good dark sci-fi series. Severance. Check it out. But apparently this did well. I mean, the MonsterVerse is in the atmosphere now, you know? Godzilla Kong did really well in theaters, and people are into the kaiju right now, so no wonder that this got renewed for a second season. Yeah, like, Godzilla Minus One got an Oscar nomination. And won a prime rib. Remember Greg McLean? He did The Wrong Turn. Not Wrong Turn, I always say that. Wolf Creek. It's because it's two short words and the first one begins with W and my brain's like, that's the same. Greg McLean, who did Wolf Creek, is making a movie called Graveyard Smash. And it's, desperate to find her missing sister, a young woman and her three best friends find themselves trapped inside a virtual reality game where every level forces its players to survive a different genre of a horror movie. And stay alive style, dying in the game means dying in real life. So, I don't know, that could be cool. Each level's a different genre. That sounds like a good premise to explore different horror tropes and, yeah, I haven't seen much else from McLean, but I really like Wolf Creek for what it is. So, I don't know, if this has any release date or anything or anyone else attached, but we will keep an eye out here on these streams for Graveyard Smash. What else we got? It was a big day because I missed the stream last week because I was traveling. This is the game that I hinted at in the beginning. There's a Lovecraftian fishing game called Dredge, and I guess it's getting a live-action movie adaptation. This looks really cool, though, this little image. I guess what? This game, you go fishing, and you try to sell your fish, and then you get... Here, let's see what this looks like.
Peggy 12.
I'm just gonna skim through this. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, you got like space for your hull, your deep sea hull. Trying to sell some stuff. They're selling octopus, poor octopus. They were very smart. This boat looks like it's bigger, so the stuff it's getting a little more full. Then what's going on here? Uh-oh. I mean, I like sailing. You know I like my sailing. Ooh, yeah, this looks horrific. What? Dredge. Out now. I don't know. That looks cool. And apparently, yes, Dredge is getting a movie. Yeah, you know, that Mario movie made a lot of money. I think we need to make video game movies. Oh, Ben said Dredge is fantastic. So it's a great time to thank brand manager Ben Bellevue for putting together this giant spreadsheet of news and making these live streams possible at all. He curates and collates, not really collates, but consolidates all the news, puts them together, lets me just read them over on the live stream, and that's how these happen. Smile 2 footage was aired at CinemaCon. We don't get to see it because we're not at CinemaCon, but apparently Smile 2, which will be out this fall, follows a pop star. Is that right? Yes, a pop star who has to smile for the camera all the time, played by Naomi Scott. And so, you know, it'll probably be playing on how I imagine the smiling demon will be hard for a pop star to spot, since celebs tend to be constantly surrounded by publicists, fans, and sycophants, all of them with great big smiles. That'll be cool. Great. Oh, Ben from TikTok, says Pikachu. Well, Michael, FKA Spork, runs the TikTok, but Ben has been in a few of them. Ben's also been in a few kill counts, most often with Zoran. I think Ben and Zoran are a little pair. He's who Zoran tackled when he tried to do a Last Jedi kill count in a Zoran episode. I forget which one that was. We're almost done with the news here. Candyman director Nia DaCosta, whose direction I very much enjoyed in that movie, is in talks to helm part 2 of the new 28 Years Later trilogy. Why is it a trilogy? They're making 28 Years Later. We liked it. We like that news. It's going to be a trilogy of movies for whatever reason. Danny Boyle will direct the first one. He's who directed 28 Days Later. Nia DaCosta looks like she might be directing the second one, which is cool. And Alex Garland, who wrote 28 Days Later, will be writing, I think, all 3 movies. Why is it trilogy? Cillian Murphy, who starred in the first one, will at least exec produce and hopefully show up in the movie. But Yes, so we'll see about that. Not everything needs to be a trilogy. Just make one and, you know, make it good. And there's also a new Blair Witch movie. Speaking of why, there's a new Blair Witch movie that got announced. Jason Blum making the new Blair Witch movie between Blumhouse and Lionsgate. I love Blair Witch. Chelsea and I absolutely love the Blair Witch Project. It's just one of those movies where the whole reason it's infamous and so successful was like, it was a time and place thing, you know? You can't recapture the magic of the Blair Witch Project, but we'll see what they do with this. I love found footage. We'll see what a new one looks like. It's kind of like, yeah, that's what Chelsea says with The Crow, is like, you can't recapture the whole time and place of The Crow, which is very steeped in 80s goth culture and early 90s grunge rock. But they're trying, because they're known properties, and that's what people watch. All right, let's watch some trailers. What do we got here? This one I've been avoiding watching on my own, so I'm excited to watch it with you all for the first time. Cuckoo. One of the more anticipated films coming out this year. Cuckoo, starring Hunter Schafer, right?
Mom, I really want to go home. It's really bad.
Neon killing it.
How was your journey?
Very pleasant, thank you.
Good.
Gretchen, come say hi.
What's up?
I'm your neighbor. Haven't heard about you.
Why would you have heard about me?
How would you like to come work for me at the resort?
This happens sometimes.
Where does this take place? Everyone's got
You look
accents.
like you don't belong here.
Oh, Tommy Wiseau.
Why is
coming
there
at her.
nobody working the reception after 10?
I want you to lock the doors and wait for me. I will come pick you up right now.
Ooh. Love silent. Oh, because she has headphones on. That's great. Oh. Oh. Ooh, that gave me chills. That was cool.
If I were you, I wouldn't want to get hurt even more.
Why did you bring us here?
Your family
House looks good, too.
belongs here.
That's a fucking weird way to put it.
You told the police that you were chased by a woman.
I think I'm crazy.
Oh, no.
Nature
Ooh.
is quite remarkable.
Oh, it feels so good.
We have to go. Some species need our help. I'm giving you the chance to be of great use in our quest for preservation. Consider yourself lucky.
That looks cool. Dan Stevens, always so good. That design. Oh, yeah, most replayed, of course, of course. I love it when a horror movie has a character whose design is instantly recognizable. Like, does it make a good Halloween costume? Great. That's why Megan's great. And this costume, you know, it looks like a 1950s Hollywood star trying to go incognito on vacation. I like this look, this like trench coat, these old style sunglasses, and I could see that being a Halloween costume. Cool. Nice. That looks fun. I think I gotta check my emails. I think I might have been contacted by, you know, is it Lionsgate? No, Neon, about potentially doing something with this. So I hope that is the case. What is this one? What is this new YouTube? Why don't I see? Why are the comments over here? Why are all the recommendations down here? I hate this. I don't like this. All right, Speak No Evil. So this is the English remake. the American remake of a very good film. I forget if it's Dutch or what, but Speak No Evil is a very good movie. Check it out. It's pretty dark. I don't know about an American remake because the original is so based on cultural stuff and why the characters behave the way they do. But fuck me, Cuckoo has 3 million views for the trailer. This has 14 million? I didn't think that this would be a bigger... Okay. All right. So this is... Oh, well, this is from Universal. Fuck. So... I guess this is going to be a bigger thing. Okay. But that's the whole plot, right? Like, the point is she doesn't speak Danish. That's the fish out of water. It's Danish and Dutch co-production. Yeah, because it's like a Danish couple and a Dutch couple. And the whole thing is cultural differences kind of between those behaviors. So it looks like this is going to be like American and English, which if they lean into that, maybe it could be good. James McAvoy, always great. And his wife in this is, what's her name? Because she was just in stop motion. Aisling François, I forget how to pronounce her last name. But, yeah, she was just in stop motion. And she was in Last Voyage of the Demeter. So she's been doing a lot of work in the horror space lately. And stop motion is awesome. And I think she's James McAvoy's wife in this, but let's see. I haven't watched this.
This is my husband, Ben.
Patrick Feld, this is my wife, Kira.
This is Agnes.
And has some trouble communicating. He can be a bit insecure.
Nice Vespa. Yeah, isn't she? You should try.
Can we?
I won't call the fun police if you don't.
Okay.
Io lo so che mi chiami anche da diversi fusi orari. Ieri siamo stati esagerati.
Back before I quit my practice. You're a lawyer. Doctor, listen, you have to come and visit. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Oh man, this looks like it's gonna be a very direct remake. I can already tell.
So quiet around here.
I bet in this trailer we're gonna hear him slip up and say that he's not a doctor or lawyer, whatever he just said he was.
VIP guests.
Just to remind you, I'm a vegetarian.
Our gift to you.
That is so...
Louise, doctor's orders.
Very good.
Yes, this looks
Settle in. I promise you guys.
very direct of a remake. Just
How
without
long's it been?
subtitles.
17 years.
17 years. Wow.
You get less for murder.
Something's not right with him.
He has a condition. It makes it hard for him to communicate.
Sometimes it's okay to think things, but you can't actually say them. Oh, no.
Thank God there's a doctor in the house.
I'm not a doctor.
Yep,
What?
I knew it.
But didn't you say you were a doctor?
Did I? Yeah. Look at their faces. Of course I'm a bloody doctor.
Agnes, why don't you and Aunt show us the dance that you've been working on?
Oh, they even do the dance? Jeez. Man.
And what is wrong with you? Just feel the rhythm in your feet. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the one.
What is wrong with you? I want to pack up the car and I want to leave right now.
I'm just sad to see you go.
The original's not old.
You're gonna go out there and be completely normal.
We've been pretending it's normal since we got here. Dad?
Remember that time you guys came to stay? You flipped out and tried to leave without saying goodbye?
Oh man. Like it looks like it could, yeah, so the original is from 2022 as our friend Foundflix has right there. So it's just from a couple of years ago. And I think the movie looks good. I just have such an issue when a remake is done of a foreign film just because, oh, American audiences won't watch something in a different language. Which I guess, you know, that's on us for not watching more foreign films. I don't know. I'm so conflicted about it because, like, it'll probably make more people seek out the original who didn't know about it. And it could be a very good movie in its own right. It's just difficult for me to enjoy a movie that's already been done, you know? And that looks like it's one of those movies, one of those remakes where it's just, oh, we're going to take the original and we're going to translate it into English and we're going to film it again. And I don't know. It could be a good movie. It's just, like, just go watch the original. The original is in English? Is it? Is it? Because sometimes non-American films are still in English. I mean, just look at Giallos. But, yeah, I don't know. Definitely watch the original at the very least, if you thought that looks... Oh, yeah, okay, Speak No Evil is already mostly in English. Oh, because they speak different languages already, and so I think they just, like, yeah, it's in Dutch, Danish, and English. So it's mostly in English, because that's a common language between them. I don't know, watch the original, please. It's a very good movie. It's disturbing. It definitely, like, you know, leaves you a little fucked up. And then you can watch the remake, too. That's fine. It's just weird to me when you remake something so exactly the same. I don't know. Then what's the point? You know, money. I don't know. It's a good movie. So, I'll watch it. I'm sure it'll be good. It's just hard for me to be like, that was great, if I've already seen it. All right, what's this? New Life. This is one that I haven't seen. So, I don't know where Ben dredged this up. It's only got 7,000 views. What is this, Ben? A mysterious woman on the run and the resourceful fixer assigned to bring her in. Let's see, thanks my own hero. New Life. Let's see what this is.
That is brutal, actually, I have to say. That's probably...
I am done.
Ben said it has good reviews. Thanks, Ben.
You been living on the streets?
I'm traveling.
Living on the streets.
Why are you helping me?
Freedom of reinvention built this country. I don't intend to get in its way.
We believe the subject is en route to the border. We can't let her cross. We need our best on it.
Where are we at with this?
It's already spiraling out of control. Your job is to bring in Jessica Murdoch alive, or if necessary, dead.
Humanity.
Does Jessica know?
She believes she's on the run for murder.
Did anyone else know? Any of the other operatives? Any of them have a clue?
What we need now is for you to put an end to this.
What's in there? Oh, there's nothing's in it.
Jessica!
Oh, is that Penny? I thought she looked familiar. From Lost. Not my boat. The fucking like. Right.
Hi, I'm.
All right. And then, is this the last one? It is the last one. Got to bring it on home with this, right? Bambi the Reckoning. From our boys, from our friends over at Jagged Edge Productions. If you didn't know, I interviewed them, the people who made Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. I interviewed them, and that was the first original video published to Dead Meat Presents. So check that out. If you haven't, they're such good lads. They're nice boys. Let's see what they're doing with Bambi. Did that interview change my opinion on the movie? No. I'm gonna have my opinion on the movie, but it, Oh, they showed this in the trailer. They showed this in the theater before Winnie the Pooh 2.
You ever shot a deer? No. Or have you? Yeah. Once.
Look at that deer. Look at that deer flip that car. I mean, that looks pretty good. That deer looks pretty good for a low-budget movie. Yeah, I mean, we'll see about these. My issue with the Winnie the Pooh movie, even the second one, is just the tone. I would prefer a campier tone. I think it takes itself a little too seriously, but it's fine. It's fine. A lot of people like the second Winnie the Pooh. So check that out if you like slashers. Anyway, on to the Dead Meat updates. Now that we're 50 minutes into this beefy-ass live stream. Like I said at the very top of the live stream, now that there's a few more people in here, make sure you subscribe to Dead Meat Presents, the all-new Dead Meat channel, which will host every non-kill count video we make. There we go. There's a link in the chat, thanks to Ben. It is the home of the Dead Meat Podcast. All of our interview videos. What's your favorite scary movie? They talk. In 6 months, it will be the home of Production Tales from Hell. Production Tales from Hell has a sponsorship deal that requires it to be on the main channel for 6 months. So in October, it will be ported over to the new channel. In the meantime, you can enjoy it on the main channel, which will be renamed Dead Meat Kill Counts, just to be clear for everyone what channel has what. This one will be all non-kill count videos. And you can see, I still got to make more playlists, but we're going to have stuff like Supercuts will be in here. And, you know, I got to figure out the best way to advertise stuff like the Five Nights at Freddy's playthrough highlights. Or what are some of the other silly little videos that we've done that... Oh, like the Scary Movie commentary track, which we are working on another commentary track as we speak for Veronica, I believe, which is... I continuously say is the worst horror movie I've ever seen. So maybe I'll make a playlist that's like odds and ends for the, you know, Ice Nine Kills music video, the pregame opening teaser. I gotta make a playlist for the Chucky after show. And we will see all sorts of new things. We'll do live streams there. These live streams, these channel updates, and horror news live streams will all be on Dead Meat Presents starting next week. So please make sure you subscribe to this channel to make sure. Oh, you know what? I know that a lot of people wanted the horror movie montage from the awards with the labels on what movies there are. We'll upload that to Dead Meat Presents so that you can see that. Maybe we'll do that soon. And we gotta get the year 7 supercuts of like the Golden Chainsaw and the Dull Machete and all that stuff. We'll get those uploaded here with a supercuts playlist. All right. So please, for the love of God, subscribe to this channel, check it out, and if you like the podcast and any of these things, you're in this live stream. So if you're watching this live stream, you're interested in these live streams, you should definitely subscribe to Dead Meat Presents because that's where they'll be from now on. You're the cool people, you know? You're into the stuff that's not just a kill count. So that means that you should be subscribing to this. All 1,400 of you in this live stream right now should be there. And then, yes, the main channel will be changed to Dead Meat Kill Counts. Just to be very clear, we'll have to change this little banner. And, yeah, I think that going forward, it'll be good for both series. Great. Oh, hey, that's us. That's us right there. That's not true. There's not 240 people watching. That's old. All right. Other Dead Meat news. Let's get into it. What do we got? We got, of course, The Exorcist. Oh, yeah, let me put on this music again. I went to unmute it and I just closed it and said, I fucking just closed that tab of lo-fi music. I'm sorry. Not lo-fo, lo-fi. Wow, I just keep fucking up, man.
Every lunch for the past...
And now it's an ad. No. There we go. Okay, Dead Meat news otherwise. Last weekend we had The Exorcist kill count come out, and it was erroneously hit with a self-harm warning. Thank you, Michael. Am I excited for Dua Lipa's new album? I love Dua Lipa. Anything she puts out, I will be there. I will be seated. Yes, The Exorcist kill count, despite our editing to be safe for work, as it were, did originally come out with a self-harm warning, which looks like it really hurt its performance because when it first came out, it was doing worse numbers than Hannibal Rising. The Exorcist was doing worse than Hannibal Rising. Color me surprised. But then I reached out to YouTube. I was like, hey, listen, we edited the hell out of this thing. We followed your guidelines. It shouldn't have this warning. And they looked into it and they were like, you're right. It shouldn't. It's gone now. I was like, thank you for getting it. Thank you for removing the warning. Wish it had been that way from the start, because as soon as that warning was gone, what do you know? The views have been doing better. And now it is still doing worse than the Hannibal kill count, but I think it's catching up slowly. But I was just like, it's The Exorcist. So check out The Exorcist kill count if you didn't see it, if it didn't put it on your radar, perhaps due to that little warning it had. We will have The Exorcist 2 kill count out on this Friday, and it is annoying, I think, Caitlin. Caitlin Luciano said, it's annoying that people always comment that viewer discretion warnings means it's going to be a banger. It is silly that they say that, because, like, it doesn't really mean anything. It just means that YouTube got upset about something in there. But, yeah, whatever. It's fine. Oh, also, I wanted to start mentioning horror movies that come out this week. So, Late Night with the Devil will be hitting Shudder on Friday. Check that out. Abigail will be hitting theaters on Friday. Check that out. And last week, a few movies came out. Arcadian came out in theaters. Sting, Spider movie, had a limited theatrical release. All You Need Is Death. That apparently also had a limited theatrical release. And Blackout was released on VOD. Wait, Barbara Crampton? Directed by Larry Fessenden. How did I not know about this movie? I see Barbara I'm going to see her Thursday for more Scream Dreams. Barbara, why aren't you telling us about your fucking movies? Okay, Blackout apparently is out on VOD, starring Barbara Crampton, directed by Larry Fessenden. But yes, Abigail, going to be out on Friday. And Sting, I think I have a screener, so I can't wait to check that out. Yes, Zach, why is this streaming on the main channel? It was really twofold. One, we were running into issues live streaming on the new channel just because it's new and YouTube thought that it didn't have enough subscribers to like reach the live streaming threshold. I think that was fixed by this morning. But two, I just wanted to have one more live stream on the main channel that everyone subscribed to, letting them know, hey, this is the last one. Make sure you head on over to Dead Meat Presents for these in the future. So just the last one on the main channel to direct people over to the new trailer. Yes, so Dead Meat Presents is the big Dead Meat news, definitely, obviously, for the second channel. To me, your new second channel will be your main. That's cool, Pikachu. Oh, no, Pikachu, hi again. You know, I love all of our videos equally. That's not true. I love the awards and the Horror Rumble the most, which will be on the second channel. But, you know, I absolutely love the kill counts. I'm still fully passionate over them, and I think that they're fantastic work. So, for me, they're both the main channel. So will this go on to the new channel after the live is over? Yeah, I'm hoping they'll let me port this one last video over to there. Yeah. The Crow on the podcast, our live episode that we recorded at the Masonic Temple in Detroit on Sunday. A fantastic show. Thank you for everyone who came out to see us there. Thank you for everyone who came out to see us at Spookala in Tampa and who came out to see us at Astronomicon in Livonia outside Detroit in Michigan. That was great. So please check out the live podcast of The Crow. That'll be out tomorrow, Wednesday, on the new channel, Dead Meat Presents. Check that out. And yes, The Exorcist 2 kill count will be out on this main channel. The original channel, I guess. On Friday, Exorcist 2 The Heretic often cited as one of the worst movies ever made. I don't think that's the case, but it's got a lot of fun stuff to make fun of. So, you know, this is one where even if you haven't seen the movie, you can watch the kill count. Then you can decide if you want to see the movie itself on your own. But like, you don't have to hold yourself to seeing. You're like, I can't watch the kill count until I watch Exorcist 2: The Heretic. That might not necessarily be the case. The same thing with like Hannibal Rising. You know, it's like, you know, some movies you maybe watch the kill count, see if it makes you want to watch the movie. I'll always say support. The Exorcist 2 soundtrack. Yeah, the score was done by Ennio Morricone, the guy who made The Thing, and you know, many other like spaghetti westerns and stuff like that. Great music, great. A lot of great factors that don't combine into a great movie, but it's certainly something to watch. I did see Immaculate. I did see The First Omen. Both worth watching. Both kind of the same movie, but they're both good. I really liked First Omen. Immaculate is good too, but I think I liked First Omen a little bit more. It just has this one shot that I will always remember. It's a good one. And I'm actually going to speak to the First Omen director on Scream Dreams on Thursday, so that'll be a future episode of Scream Dreams. I'm just spoiling that. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Sorry, Catherine and Barbara. Just subscribe to Scream Dreams, great interview podcast that I'm on with Catherine Corcoran. Other than that, I don't know. We're gonna be looking for other content to put out to Dead Meat Presents, like I said, the super cuts for Golden Chainsaw and such. You saw Mike Flanagan raving about First Omen. Makes sense. It's good. Oh, and Immaculate is out on VOD today, so if you haven't seen it, you can check that out. Thank you for the question, Kyle Bullock, asking when is the next horror Survivor. That'll be pretty soon, because the current season of Survivor is already halfway over. They're already at Merge, so we've got to get that going. Maybe that'll be the next one after the live show of The Crow that'll be out tomorrow. Just gotta see what Chelsea feels like doing, because there's that. And then I know that we're pretty close on the research for the Clowns episode. Clowns and why they're such a staple of horror movies. With research done by our incredible research assistant, Bella, who also made that Crow live show as informed as it was, because she was able to just give us a great, big old document of research. But I think that's all I got for you. You know, we're doing the Exorcist 2 kill count this week. Next week will be Exorcist 3. And then on Friday, May 3rd, if you didn't hear, because I said it last week, is the Nope kill count, which I'm super excited about, assuming that nothing goes wrong, copyright-wise. The Nope kill count, which I fucking love Nope. It's my favorite horror movie of the 2020s. I think it's incredible. I think it's an epic adventure horror film that's I enjoy watching just as much as Jaws, which was obviously a very big influence on it. And then there's another one after Nope, another episode, that I'll leave that one a surprise, the Friday, May 10th episode. I'll leave that one a surprise for now. But I have, at these conventions where we've been doing Q&A panels and everything, I have announced a few other things, so I'll just let you all know. Serial Mom will be the Mother's Day bonus kill count. You will get a Sunday, May 12th bonus kill count. It'll be the only bonus kill count in May, but I've been wanting to do it for years and years and years and years. We're finally going to look at Serial Mom. It's a John Waters comedy slasher. It is Matthew Lillard's second movie. He did it before Scream. This is 1994, and it's great. It's a very funny movie with a lot of great kills. Great kills, honestly, in Serial Mom. So check that out, please. It's a really good movie that I'm super excited about. And maybe around that time, maybe we can have Matthew Lillard do a video, because I don't want to name drop or brag too much, but at Spookala, I was hanging out with Matthew Lillard, and he was like, "Why haven't you had me on the show, on your podcast yet?" And we were like, I tried to explain to him how interviews don't do well, and I was trying to explain the YouTube algorithm to Matthew, but it was late, and all he got out of it was, "Well, I'm sorry I would ruin your channel." And I was like, "No, Matthew, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant." But with the new channel, Dead Meat Presents, we can just do random interviews. And Oh, please brag away. I'll brag. Scooby and Braggy over here. One last little brag I'll do, because Spookala had a bunch of Scream people who are also fucking great. All of them are the best people, and I got to meet Melissa Barrera, and she's my cornhole partner. Played cornhole. The Bags, might know it as Bags. I played with her, and it's pretty great. And we played against Tony Revolori, who is amazing. Like, that guy just felt like a best friend right away. Really cool dude. And Liana Libierto, who also just I really connected with. And so Tony and Liana I really talked a ton with. She's fantastic. We got our asses kicked. Tony and Liana kicked our asses. Me and Melissa got destroyed. It was mostly my fault, I'd say. It's mostly my fault. I'm really bad at that game, but I was like, I'll play. Just to get the chance to do that. But the only reason I feel comfortable somewhat, I don't feel fully comfortable saying all this, but like, it's because they're so fucking cool, and I just want you to know how nice they all are. I did meet Mikey Madison. She's really cool and nice. Quieter though. She didn't stay up to like hang out with all of us. And Melissa, the reason I didn't talk to her quite as much as like Tony and Liana is because she stayed at the convention like 2 hours after it closed, finishing up her line of people and making sure that she talked to everyone and that everyone who got in line to see her had a chance to talk to her. Like, they're so fucking nice, all these people, and I just, we meet a lot of people through these conventions and doing what we do, and almost everyone is fantastic, but like some people are above and beyond as far as being good people, and Somewhat Certain says, I was your driver at Spookala with John Allen Nelson. Oh, cool. Oh, so you heard me talking to John Allen Nelson from Killer Clowns about just working out. I feel so bad for everyone else in that car. John Allen Nelson, who played the cop character in Killer Clowns. The Killer Clowns people were at this convention, and he's like an older guy, but he's fucking built, dude. That guy is fucking ripped. And so we just started talking about, and I feel so bad for everyone else who was in that shuttle, because it was just me and him talking about working out for like 30 minutes straight. But yeah, I just wanted to say, you did get your gym membership due to him. He was telling you. Yeah, great. That's awesome, man. But yeah, the only reason I want to mention those people by name is because like they're such good people. I want to mention them because I want to vouch for them being great people who, if you've ever met any of them at a convention and they were nice to you in person, and then you walk away and you're like, oh no, was I awkward? Are they gonna like talk shit about me? Are they gonna say that all these fans are like weird and stuff when they're like hanging out with each other? No. Everyone who we talked together after hours, everyone was like, these fans are so lovely and I love them so much, and they're the reason I do this. Like, they're just such nice people, and I just love them. And yeah, Matthew especially is just such this warm, lovely man who is exactly what you see when he's interacting with fans. He's like that when he's away from them too. And I just want to let you guys know that like they're real. They're good people. They're not just putting on a show or like putting on a face for fans and then are assholes behind the screen. Like, they're awesome, and I just wanted to say that. They're great. I love them. After Serial Mom on Sunday, May 12th for Mother's Day. And this was something I announced at Astronomicon. So it'll be Friday, May 17th and Friday, May 24th. Finally looking at Prom Night. Prom Night and Prom Night 2. I wanted to look at Prom Night 3 and 4, but I don't think anyone would watch those kill counts. They're very low, but they're like in 4x3, just like direct-to-DVD stuff. But we had to cover Hello, Mary Lou Prom Night 2, because that movie is fucking great. So, first Prom Night, awesome. Slasher, a little bit of Giallo influence. Jamie Lee Curtis, Leslie Nielsen in one of his last serious roles before he took off as a comedic actor. Great movie there. Great slasher from 1980. And then, Hello, Mary Lou Prom Night 2, baby! One of my favorite movies. It's so bizarre. It's supernatural. It's sexy. It's fucking 80s as hell. It's 87, so it's much more of a like late 80s aesthetic rather than the more like late 70s aesthetic of Prom Night. Prom Night, the original, is very disco. Very disco. But yes, those two movies will be out, the kill counts, on Friday, May 17th and Friday, May 24th. So, here we go. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in to this live stream, and please make sure that you subscribe to Dead Meat Presents. Please, please, because the more people who subscribe to that channel, the more fun stuff we can do on it. And I'll feel good when it's at 100K. I don't need it to be multiple million subscribers because it's not the kill count. And I know that a lot of people are there for the kill count, and that's what they want. But I'll feel good when the new channel's at 100K, all right? And then if we can get it to 1 million, that'd be fucking dope too. But we'll see. Maybe do a few Matthew Lillard interviews, right? Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I will see you next week on Dead Meat Presents doing these. And in the meantime, everything else that we put out, I hope you enjoy. And thank you so much. It's so good to be home. It's so good to be home. We missed our babies, Molly and Lucy. We're so happy to be back with them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally clicked that, but bye.